They say the sky above us is fully understood, but what if it hides secrets we were never meant to uncover? From mysterious glowing aircraft zipping past commercial planes to strange lights behaving with impossible precision over major cities. Here is 1 hour most unexplained UFOs and sky phenomena caught on camera. It starts like any ordinary night in Kansas City. The air feels calm, the streets half lit under the scattered clouds. Then, above the skyline, a faint glimmer appears where none should be, hanging still against the open dark. People glance upward. That soft glimmer grows brighter, pulsing gently like it's alive. It moves in smooth intervals, never rushing, cutting across the clouds with quiet precision. No sound follows, only the shifting light tracing its calm path through the sky. No one speaks for a while. The glow fades, but the memory stays, like something watched back before disappearing into silence once more. It was a quiet evening in Phoenix, Arizona. The streets lay still, warm air drifting through the silence. A couple walked their dogs, their steps slow and even. Then above them, something bright caught their eyes, faint but out of place.
Whoa, look at that. Look at my screen. Oh, come here. Where'd it go? Can you still see it? Come here. Where is it?
It grew clearer, a single flare of light sliding diagonally through the open sky. Not fast, not burning, just falling in a steady drift that seemed too smooth for debris. They paused, watching it dim, then vanish, before it appeared faintly again beyond the rooftops.
Where is it? Huh. Oh yeah. Maybe it's a drone. Could be a drone. It's what? I don't know, because it's kind of weird, odd shaped.
Later, neither could explain it. Maybe a flare, maybe not. Yet both remember the stillness that followed after. Nights in London often end quietly, but some hold moments that make you stop mid-step. He waits on the curb, checking his phone, when something faint above the rooftops catches his attention. It's not a star, it moves. And a shaped light twists behind the clouds, rotating in a slow, deliberate path. The glow stays constant, fading slightly only to return, tracing the same strange curve as before. It never disappears, only shifts position. He stands quietly, unsure if it's a trick of light or something beyond explanation, waiting for it to stop, though it never does. Just hangs there, watching back. No one expects color to bloom from the sky itself, yet there it is, a soft haze that doesn't belong, floating above the clouds. It looks ordinary at first until faint streaks of light begin to glow within.
And then I are driving, and this is what we see in the sky. Like, look at those colors. That is so bright.
What was once pale turns rich and strange, colors shimmering together like a broken rainbow caught in motion. Red, yellow, and blue slide through one another, resting quietly in a luminous mist that refuses to fade.
Like, there's nothing else around. I don't know where it came from, but it's so bright in colors.
Maybe it's nothing, or maybe the sky itself is reminding us it still holds mysteries we don't yet name, waiting patiently for those who look long enough. Evening stretches wide above Bellevue, air still after drizzle. A parent and child cross the parking lot, Grocery bags rustling faintly. The sky looks clear. No clouds anywhere. Only pale light from the stores. Then a shimmer moves overhead. Too even to be a plane. Too quiet to be a drone. Its edges glow, forming a perfect diamond gliding slowly and soundlessly. The child points. The parent just watches, unsure if it's moving or hovering.
It's incredibly quiet.
Later, as doors slide open, noise returns and life continues. But outside, somewhere high and still, that light lingers faint and steady, as if it remembers. Sometimes the sky catches you off guard. A quiet evening, nothing strange expected. The air holds still, and the usual city sounds fade into the distance. Eyes wander upward, tracing the calm stretch of night. Then it appears, an orb of light cutting diagonally across the sky. It seems wrapped in something clear, as if shielded. Behind it, a long luminous trail stretches, thin but unbroken. The movement feels measured, neither fast nor drifting.
Wow, that thing is a long trail.
I've got the blackness.
In silence, it fades farther off, leaving only the faint memory of light and a question hanging there. What could fall so bright, yet never break apart at all? People in Mason gather outside after hearing familiar whispers once more. They speak of an object seen months ago in Kirkuk, later near Wadi Haran. Stories spread quietly through town, how it moved, how it reappeared. Some claim to have seen it themselves. Now they watch the horizon. A dark shape glides above the fields, large and steady, almost hovering. Its outline wavers against the faint light, never swaying, never turning. No sound follows.
هذا حتى تصوير بحد هاي الوقت جاي فيها انا هاي معلمين يا شباب ها وصل ولا يطيح هذا هو مستوى لا هو نزل
As it fades from view, silence deepens. The people linger, waiting for movement that never comes, wondering if the same visitor has returned once more. Afternoon settles over central Iowa, the air still warm and clear. Above quiet streets, people pause to glance upward, noticing something that shouldn't be there. It lingers higher than the passing planes, silent and still. Phones rise, voices trade questions. They call friends farther south, 50 miles, same site. The site remains bright and constant, half hidden by pale clouds. No trail, no movement, just that faint shimmer behind the haze. Minutes stretch into hours. When dusk deepens, it stays. No one can explain why the light refuses to fade, resting above them like something watching, patient, unblinking, waiting for darkness again. It starts like any quiet evening walk. The air still and heavy with warmth. Streetlights blink on, and the sound of footsteps fills the path. Then above the rooftops, something cuts through the calm. Just a flash, faint but steady, drawing attention. It glides across the sky, burning white like a flare thrown from nowhere. A soft tail trails behind, thinning with each second, fading slowly but smoothly. No sound, no break, only that steady streak carving through the clouds. Soon it's gone, leaving the night still again. But some part of the sky feels changed, like it remembers what passed. In a quiet afternoon near Williams Lake, the sky was still and pale. A few hikers pause mid-trail, eyes drawn to something fixed far above. It does not sway, does not drift, only sits there, a white shape suspended high.
I think they're here all the time. I think they're here all the time.
You see a lot of them?
Yeah.
I think I've seen one other one in recent memory here. Like, by my house. Can you get a good shot of it?
I'm taking a video.
Hour after hour, it stays, unmoved against the light. Through binoculars, its outline seems strange. Narrow in the middle, broader at both ends, like an hourglass drawn from cloud and light. Nobody knows why it waits.
That is so cool.
It'd be cool to have some really good binoculars right now. Damn it.
You can zoom in on your video.
Yeah, it doesn't get that good though. Does yours? That's definitely.
It remains hovering in the same place. Some say it's nothing, others think it's watching. The mountain wind moves, but it doesn't. At first glance, the evening sky over Western Australia seems ordinary. A quiet stretch of fading blue above the coastline. The kind of view people stop noticing after so many calm nights like this. Yet something faint flickers there just long enough to unsettle the eyes. Then the shimmer turns crimson, its center glowing like heated glass suspended in midair. The hue shifts to deep orange, fading, then burning bright again, pulsing like breath held too long. People nearby say it stays still, almost deliberate, above the horizon where sea and dark merge. Some lights fade, but this one feels patient. From his bed by the window, the night looks heavy with rain clouds, the kind that swallow every bit of starlight. Nothing stirs beyond the glass, just a deep, still sky stretching over North Versailles. Then something faint catches his eye, pale against the dark, like a memory pretending to shine.
What in the hell is that thing? Dude, it just did the weirdest shit across the sky I'd ever...
The light wavers, drifts, fades, then returns, each time brighter, less certain. It doesn't blink or glide in any direction, only hangs in thoughtless motion, too still for flight. He records, whispering that it's no plane, no star, while rain hums quietly against the pane.
Good. That thing wasn't a plane. I don't know what that thing was. It was doing all types of weird up and downs, light going out. What the hell was that?
Some skies hide storms, others hide secrets. The night over Essex, Connecticut feels unusually still. The air hangs quiet, the kind of quiet that makes every small sound stretch. A porch light hums. Somewhere above, something catches the corner of the eye. It moves, barely, just enough. The camera lifts out of habit, framing a faint point far past the tree line. It drifts slowly, not steadily. Dimmer than stars, yet wrong for one. No pattern, no blink, no reason. It just slides through the quiet sky, and it keeps going. Some things stay small but strange enough to follow you later, like questions you can't put down. The evening hum of Wong Chuk Hang drifts between buildings and streetlights. A man walks his dog, leash loose, gaze drawn upward. A dark shape hangs in the sky, rounded, still, silent. No glint, no signal, only distance. He starts recording, and one remains visible. The focus flickers, revealing a single red point pulsing faintly against the haze. It holds its place, drifting just enough to seem alive. Then the feed drops. When he looks up, the sky is empty again. Some moments don't demand belief, only attention. They appear, wait, and fade, leaving you unsure what the camera even caught. The clouds stretch wide beneath, glowing faintly as the plane hums through open air. The passenger films idly, tracing streaks of lightning flashing below, watching the world pulse in silence. It feels calm, distant, endless. Later, reviewing the footage, something faint appears in the top corner. A light, quiet, unsteady, blinking in and out of view. Not from the storm, not reflection, just there, existing alone against the dark. Strange how one brief flicker can shift the ordinary, leaving you to stare longer than you meant to, replaying the moment as if it might reveal itself the next time through. Over Middletown, the night looks ordinary, quiet, the kind of calm where even distant highways sound far away. Then someone points upward, unsure at first what they're seeing, only that it moves against the still sky. A flare drifts slowly, a tail curling behind it as it circles, looping softly before folding in on itself. The light tightens, becomes round, solid, then glides smoothly across the horizon without sound or trail. Some swear it changes color, others say it just moved too perfectly. Either way, the moment lingers, replayed frame by frame for answers that never seem to come. Across the open sky, a calm stillness settles like a held breath. Darkness reveals something faint hanging higher than the rest, soft yet unsteady in its glow, waiting to draw an unseen gaze. Then the light begins to fall slowly, as if sinking through water. Each pulse stretches the darkness wider before it fades smoothly and finally into the horizon, like breath slipping away. No sound, no trail, only the quiet echo of where it had been, and the question that lingers afterward. What kind of light falls just once and never comes again above us, still unseen sky? In the warm dusk over Maison, you lean against the rooftop rail and watch the horizon settle into silence. The air is thick with dust and faint heat. Lights from distant streets flicker in small, steady rows. Nothing moves beyond that still calm. Then a dark outline drifts into view, moving straight and level without sway or glow, silent and certain in its direction, too clean for cloud, too quiet for machine, familiar yet unplaced against the fading sky. When you glance back moments later, it remains unbroken in the distance, as if tracing something mapped far beyond what the night explains. The sky over southwest Las Vegas hangs clear and empty, bright under the morning sun. The air is still enough to feel the heat press down on the street. Nothing moves above, not even a thin wisp of cloud or dust caught high. Then a small, distant white orb appears against the pale blue. Its movement is steady, not quick or swaying, gliding west opposite the wind. No sound, no change of pace. Its shape is clean, round, and sure in direction. You check the tracker app for passing flights, but nothing shows, only the clear sky holding that slow, white trace above. The fire burns low on the sand, waves folding in soft rhythm while talk drifts around the circle. Someone looks up first, then another follows their gaze out across the dark open sky, clear and still above the shore tonight.
Well, there's one flying behind it.
Where? Right there?
It's traveling right behind the triangle.
What do you mean behind?
It just flew from the triangle out that way.
A spinning ball flashes in shifting colors, red, green, blue, white, brighter than any star. Its motion is smooth, like a rotation under glass. Then faint shapes appear around it, forming a neat triangle. 3 circles, faint but precise in place.
They are little spaceships.
The bottom left of the triangle is moving closer.
The waves keep rolling in, slow and even, as the lights shift quietly above, perfect and patient before they thin away. The bright streets of Santiago, Chile, appear ordinary under the midday sun, yet something unusual stirs high above the rooftops, catching the eye of anyone walking below or standing in quiet awe, observing the calm sky without suspicion that something moves. Suddenly an orb appears suspended, then falls downward before darting across the daylight sky with startling speed and precision, leaving only astonished witnesses questioning what they have just seen, trying to comprehend the swift movement that defies expectation or explanation. Could anyone understand this strange object, or the reason for its sudden trajectory remains unknown, prompting awe and lingering questions. On a quiet night in the city, skies seem calm and unremarkable as stars twinkle faintly overhead, while people go about their routines, unaware of what might be occurring above in the darkness that stretches across the horizon, unbroken and still. Then a glowing orb appears faintly and disappears intermittently as it glides slowly across the night sky, shifting its light gently and capturing the attention of anyone who happens to look up searching for something unusual beyond the ordinary. The mysterious movement leaves watchers wondering what it is and why it appears only for fleeting moments. Evening settles over Fresno, rooftops lined with shadows, faint light from distant street lamps casting long shapes across the quiet neighborhood, when something high above captures attention, lingering there as if deliberately suspended in the dark expanse, waiting for no one in particular. A single orb hovers in place, glowing steadily with faint pulses, never moving or drifting, remaining locked over the city while night air carries no sound from it, only the soft hum of distant traffic below, unnoticed by the slumbering streets. No clouds pass it, no flicker distracts the eye. The orb stays still, glowing steadily, a quiet sentinel against the dark. Across the quiet outskirts of Lund, a chill night wraps the fields in silence. The air feels thick, waiting for something unseen to reveal itself beyond the dim rooftops. A soft tension hums through the dark, as if the sky is holding its breath. Then, without warning, a light begins to shimmer in place, bright yet soundless, refusing to move. Its pulse grows stronger, almost rhythmic, like it beats to an unheard pattern. Some stop to watch, others whisper in disbelief beneath the frozen sky. By dawn, only the memory remains, a glimmer where reason faltered and silence seemed alive. Evening settles over Brooklyn, the skyline dimming beneath a bruised sky. At first, nothing seems unusual, just clouds drifting lazily above the city. Then a dark outline forms against the glow, holding steady where the wind should scatter it.
Show out the cha-cha.
few pause, watching as ribbon-like strands fringe its wings. Unmoving yet unnervingly defined. Through binoculars, the figure seems wrong, edges tapering into nothing, as if the air itself resists explaining it. When night falls, the form disappears, leaving no light, no trace, only the quiet sense that something vast had hovered just beyond understanding, unseen yet felt by those who looked up. Out in the quiet back roads of northeastern Oklahoma, night hangs heavy across the fields. A faint breeze passes through, carrying nothing but stillness. Then a shimmer flickers above the roofline, faint and uncertain, its colors bleeding softly into one another.
Trying to take a video. There we go. It just looks like a star on my phone, but it's blinking blue, though. It's going blue gold, blue gold, blue gold.
It doesn't move, only pulses as though testing the silence itself. A watcher steadies their gaze, trying to place the light that holds too steady for stars yet too alive for machines. The night feels caught between breaths.
And it's moving.
By dawn, the light is gone, leaving only the uneasy knowing that something vast hovered close enough to be real, yet nameless. Beneath the soft hum of highway lights, the night sky above Rochelle, Illinois, stretched wide and still. A passenger lifts their phone, almost absently, as something faint catches the corner of their eye.
What is that?
A flare-like glow drifts in and out of focus, burning with an edge of gold, trailing a pale tail that ripples like a spark suspended in air. The car keeps moving, but the light seems to follow, pulsing against the darkness. No sound, no clear direction, only motion that feels intentional. When it fades, the road feels emptier, as if something just brushed the edge of knowing. It began with a flicker behind the clouds, faint yet deliberate, as though something alive stirred within the night itself. The air felt charged, the sky watching back in silence. Then the orb appeared, drifting, twitching, shifting from one point to another, erratic yet precise. It darted upward, then slid sideways, its glow bending like liquid light. Behind it, a softer pulse pressed faintly through the clouds, steady and unyielding.
What the fuck? No. My camera is showing something that I can't see.
For a moment, both seemed to move together, as if communicating in flashes. Then one blinked out, and the other dimmed, leaving nothing but the slow return of ordinary dark. Afternoon light poured over the hills of Portugal, the air still and glimmering with heat. A group of onlookers paused, drawn to a motionless shape hanging against the pale horizon. It wasn't a plane, nor a drifting balloon. Its outline dark, uneven, and strangely formed. The object rotated slowly, glinting at odd angles, as if mimicking a rocket frozen mid-launch. The wind carried nothing, not even sound. Phones came up, fingers trembling to steady the frame, yet the object remained perfectly still, defying air, motion, and reason. When it vanished, no one could say if it rose, fell, or simply unmade itself. Picture this. Outside a crowded bar in St. Louis, laughter echoes against the walls as someone looks skyward. Between neon signs and drifting haze, a soft glimmer wavers in the clouds, glowing steady yet uneven, holding everyone's gaze without a sound.
Yo, that's cool. It could turn whatever direction it wants. That's pretty sick. Fuck is going on?
The camera lifts, framing a bright orb sliding through the night sky. It shifts sharply, darting from one position to another, leaving a faint trail that stretches like smoke behind it. Nothing else around it moves at all.
The blue lights in the bottom left under the trees is just camera. Some bullshit. Okay, Mr. Supernova.
Some later swore the air itself seemed to tense around it, as if aware of being watched by something unseen above. They say the sky that day never cleared, a low blanket of gray pressing down on everything below. Against that weight, something dark drifted, thin, coiled, and wrong, like a shape still deciding what it should be. It swayed without sound. Zooming in, the camera captures a rope-like figure rotating slowly beneath the clouds. Both ends appear joined, forming a closed loop that moves in quiet defiance of wind or weight. It spins slightly, never falling, never drifting, just watching back. Some who saw it swore the air warped faintly around it, as though the sky itself was holding its breath. Over the quiet fields near a US-UK airbase, a faint light lingers in the night sky. It holds steady, neither star nor plane, a pattern that repeats night after night until it becomes almost expected. Almost. The air hums faintly. Then something else stirs. A jet breaks from the runway, engines cutting through the dark. The light reacts, shifting back, drifting farther from the sound, its pulse faintly dimming as if retreating out of reach and reason.
Oh. Shit.
Witnesses said it never vanished, only moved higher, slower, until clouds closed around it, leaving a silence heavier than thunder and harder to forget. The evening horizon burns softly beneath streaks of fading sunlight, clouds drifting low and restless across the quiet countryside. A faint shimmer catches briefly against the glow, small yet persistent, holding in the amber haze as if waiting to fall.
Okay, this just started growing right before my eyes, so I had to come and video it. What the hell is this? I'm gonna try to zoom. Come look at this, Raven, hurry.
Then it appears, a long band of light descending slowly, unbroken, never flickering nor steadying, tracing a path from high above toward the fading sun. Its trail glows like molten glass, stretching beyond sight, every inch unraveling the color of fire.
That is not a plane. What the hell is this? And what's that? Well,
some say it was no meteor, but something older, guided by unseen hands through the dusk to mark its return. Imagine stepping out for a quiet evening errand when the clouds above pulse faintly, as though concealing something vast and aware. The air tightens, colors shimmer, and a subtle rhythm beats behind the haze. Every breath feels heavier, drawn to the motionless sky. Then it moves, slowly, deliberately, sliding over rooftops, hovering just far enough to keep you guessing. A camera captures the descent, the glow circling twice before it disappears. No noise, no trace, only stillness where it once hung.
Right there next to me.
Minutes pass, yet nothing stirs. Some lights fall from the sky, others linger just beyond sight, waiting for you to look. Some things seen in travel footage refuse to stay forgotten. Imagine standing in a courtyard after sunset, the air heavy and still, when a faint pulse of color begins drifting above you. Locals pass by, unbothered, yet something about it feels too deliberate to ignore. The lights shift between red, green, and blue, gliding back and forth just over the roofline. Through a lens, it appears to hover, humming faintly, too low for stars yet too precise for chance. Each flash seems almost measured, almost aware. Hours later, the sky empties again. Some visitors leave with souvenirs, others go with questions. Picture a quiet night by the Ohupi River, where shadows drift across water and the hum of distant crickets fades. A camera blinks awake, its lens catching something smooth and weightless weaving through the dark. It doesn't flicker, doesn't blink. The object moves with intent, hovering low over the ground, casting faint reflections across the riverbank. Security footage shows it tracing invisible lines, pausing as if to study the earth itself. No sound, no interference, only movement. When it fades, the night feels hollow. Some things don't search for us, they search through us, leaving silence where curiosity once lived. Imagine standing beneath a winter sky in Pennsylvania, where the air holds still and frost coats the rooftops. A shimmer interrupts the calm, rising above the clouds like something waiting to be seen. The camera begins to focus. The light resolves into a shape both soft and deliberate, textured like moving water. It hovers soundlessly, responding when the recorder shifts. No drone, no star, just a wavering gleam suspended in the cold.
I know I can, but my fingers don't work. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Let's see if we can see that.
Some things don't pass through the sky. They wait inside it, reminding us that even silence can echo when light refuses to fade away. Some say the stillness of Sequoia's skies hides more than clouds. On that August afternoon, light poured through the trees, and something distant shimmered above the park's endless ridge. It wasn't a bird, nor a plane, just a motionless shape aglow.
Is it a cross? Heck no, it's not a cross. What is that?
Like a... Bruh. Let me see it.
Cameras turned, telescopes aligned. The figure appeared faintly human, suspended high above the treetops, gleaming as if lit from within. Its outline wavered, stretching against the afternoon glare. No wings, no tether, only a faint rhythm of light.
Straight up and down. Dude, it looks like a dude in a suit. It looks like Iron Man. What the heck? Jonathan, what in the world?
Those who saw it still speak softly, recalling how it lingered in silence, not falling, not rising, but watching from the calm. The reflection of the afternoon sun glints faintly across the clouds when something silvery drifts against the horizon. It moves without sound, without rush, tracing a line too steady to belong to a bird or plane. For a moment, it simply lingers. A Russian YouTuber captured the silver orb moving lazily through the open sky. Zoomed footage reveals a metallic gleam, neither distant star nor drone. Its motion seems deliberate, gliding slowly as though scanning the air itself. No sound can be heard.
Сканируют, что ли, что-то. Вроде проводов нет.
Viewers claim it's part of something larger. A network of silent watchers crossing skies unnoticed, waiting, observing. Clouds roll slowly above the mountains, their edges catching the afternoon sun. A glint appears, motionless at first, then drifting sideways with impossible precision. The air feels still, as if waiting for something to break the quiet. Nothing does.
¿Va para abajo o va para arriba o qué? Vea todo el mundo viéndolo.
Recorded above Costa Rica, the object shows the familiar curvature of a classic saucer. It tilts, gleaming faintly, then shifts against the wind. Observers note its steadiness, its unbroken form, unlike any drifting balloon or passing glare. Cameras follow until it fades.
Ay, ¿qué es eso? Y a vuelta y todo.
Locals still speak of that shimmer in the sky. Too bright, too deliberate, too silent to be ordinary. Imagine standing beneath an open desert sky, the kind that hums with heat and silence. For a moment, the horizon feels wider than it should, as if something unseen waits just beyond the edge of sight. Then stillness returns, heavier.
What is this? The kids just pointed it out. We're in Surprise, Arizona.
In the distance over Arizona's dry expanse, a flare of light begins to fall, shedding faint particles that drift like ash. Its descent is unnaturally smooth, untouched by wind, vanishing slowly into the thickening dusk.
Flying around like this.
What the what? Where is that?
It's gone.
Wait, no,
Oh, it just shot real fast.
Dude, what was that?
I have no...
Witnesses claim the silence deepened after it disappeared, as though the air itself absorbed the moment, or whatever came through it wasn't meant to. Some things appear so quietly that the world forgets to move. Over the rooftops of the West Midlands, night settled like a held breath, thick and waiting. Then came a faint shimmer, distant and unhurried, hanging high above the dark. It twinkled, not blinking, not pulsing, just a steady flicker like thought made light. The object drifted slowly through the sky, ignoring the wind, unmoved by distance. Onlookers stood beneath, phones raised, unsure if they were watching a signal or a secret. When it finally vanished into the haze, silence pressed harder against the air, as though the stars remembered. They say some roads stretch into more than distance, carrying what eyes aren't meant to follow. Somewhere along the Nevada desert, the night grew still, horizon blurred by dust and heat. That's when the quiet started feeling deliberate, like it was waiting. Three faint orbs appeared above the land, forming a perfect triangle in the sky. They didn't flicker or drift, only hovered, synchronized, silent and distant. Each light mirrored the others, too precise to be chance. Drivers slowed, unsure if they were seeing one thing or three. Long after they vanished, the road ahead seemed darker, as if marked. Imagine staring into the kind of sky that makes silence sound heavy. Over Derbyshire, the early hours stretch thin, clouds like smoke drifting across distant stars. One light doesn't belong. It moves too slowly, too steadily, almost cautiously, as if long after they vanished, the road ahead seemed darker, as if marked. Imagine staring into the kind of sky that makes silence sound heavy. Over Derbyshire, the early hours stretch thin, clouds like smoke drifting across distant stars. One light doesn't belong. It moves too slowly, too steadily, almost cautiously, as if aware of being seen. When the camera focuses, the illusion breaks. This isn't a plane, nor a star. Its surface ripples, faint distortions spreading outward, as though the air bends around it. Slowly, it drifts along the horizon, leaving an uncanny sense of presence. Some say it wasn't leaving, just passing through something hidden, a doorway between skies we'll never map. Picture this, a quiet stretch of land, trees outlined against a dim horizon. The wind barely moves, and the night hums with stillness. Then something faint flickers behind the branches, a soft pulse of light that lingers just long enough to demand attention.
Oh my God, Peter!
The glow widens, smooth and deliberate, gliding from one tree to the next. It moves without sound, seeming almost curious, hovering just beyond reach, its lights dimming and returning again, as though testing the patience of anyone watching. Some things move through the dark not to hide, but to be seen, shimmering faintly, silently, leaving an indelible impression. Imagine stepping outside in the dead of night expecting nothing, when movement far above the rooftops catches your eye. The street is empty, the air still, yet something dark drifts slowly, weaving above the city, its shape hard to make out. It does not blink, nor move like any aircraft. Layers of dark mass stacked together, forming a strange, defined outline. The object glides across the sky, its form shifting subtly as it passes over rooftops and treetops.
It's not. I had to go running and get my camera. Nobody was gonna believe me.
Some nights reveal things that do not belong, moving silently above cities, leaving questions that linger long after they vanish, unseen yet unforgettable. Picture waking up just before sunrise, the horizon glowing faintly over the calm sea. You scan the waters, expecting nothing, when something unusual moves slowly, cutting across the sky. It is pale, barely visible against clouds, yet its presence demands attention.
There it is. Look at it. What is that?
The object glides steadily, leaving no trail, blinking, or sound. Its shape appears simple, white, moving above the sea, maintaining a straight course across the sky, barely distinguishable from the pale morning light. Some sightings remind us how vast and mysterious the skies remain, moving silently above waters, leaving questions that linger long after they vanish, unseen yet unforgettable. Some nights start like any other, quiet and still. Then a brilliance far above catches your attention, impossible to ignore. The sky feels alive around it, yet nothing stirs below. Its brightness overwhelms familiar stars, and you realize this is unlike anything you have seen.
Look at that. Holy shit, what is that? I am. That's not plane.
The object glides steadily, maintaining an astonishing brilliance that outshines all surrounding light. Its speed eases near the horizon, giving the impression of pausing. Its form remains sharp and distinct, unblinking and unwavering as it drifts.
There's no FAA lights on it.
Even the closest encounters cannot explain objects this bright, moving in silence, leaving awe and wonder behind them. The early morning air feels unusually still, quiet except for the faintest hint of movement far above. Your eyes follow a subtle shift, too smooth to be a bird, yet too deliberate to dismiss. It drifts along a straight line, holding your gaze without sound.
Dang, what is that? Dang, what is that?
A silver disc becomes visible as it passes high above, moving in a perfectly straight line. No sound accompanies it, and wind cannot explain its steady course. Sunlight glints faintly off its surface, yet it remains unblinking and precise. Even brief observations leave lingering questions, hinting at mysteries far beyond our understanding of the skies. Tonight, the city feels unusually quiet, streets dim and empty. Your attention drifts upward, where a small shimmer barely pierces the darkness. It doesn't move like a plane or drone, yet it seems deliberate, commanding focus. The city hums and fades as your eyes lock on the sky.
What is that, y'all? Oh shit, what is that? Shit. Stay still. Marley. Marley.
Look at this.
A bright orb blinks above a building, suspended silently. Its pulses are rhythmic, steady yet impossible to ignore. No noise accompanies it.
The plane, isn't it? It's not, it's stood still. It's just still. Oh my god. It's not even moving. The helicopter.
And it remains in place, shimmering as the city stretches beneath it. Such quiet anomalies remind us that even familiar skies hold secrets beyond understanding, fleeting yet unforgettable in memory and awe. Some mornings begin quietly, the desert stretching endlessly under pale light. Clouds drift lazily above, and a subtle shimmer flickers just behind them, teasing your attention. The air feels still, nothing moves below, yet your gaze lingers upward toward the hidden shapes in the clouds. Two white orbs appear, one descending slowly, fading from view, the other darting unpredictably. No sound accompanies them, and both maintain a soft glow against the morning sky, lingering long enough to mesmerize. Such brief moments remind us that the skies contain secrets unseen, impossible to fully explain or ignore, remaining unforgettable in memory and awe.
That's a UFO.
That's a UFO.
Yeah, okay, I had to come pick us up then. It's not a UFO.
That's a UFO.
Dropping flares or something? Oh shit!
It's going!
Oh fuck!
Evening light stretches across the empty road, the hum of tires breaking the silence. Shadows shift subtly along the asphalt, and something small catches your attention. At the side of the lane, a faint presence lingered, moving just enough to be noticed.
No, mire cómo se desaparece la luz, ¿verdad? Mira, sí. Mira, ¿ves? Tú no se deja ver. Mira, ahí va, ahí va. Ahí va otra vez, mira, se hace una azul. Mira, ya se bajó.
It appears at the edge of the road, sliding forward and crossing in front. Motion is smooth and precise, drawing attention from everything else. No sound accompanies it, only the quiet of the evening.
Ya se bajó, ya se bajó, ya se bajó. Ay, no nos vaya a llevar, Tania.
Moments like this leave lingering questions, hinting at mysteries beyond understanding, impossible to fully explain or ignore, haunting yet unforgettable and vivid. Night drapes over Vancouver, the city lights glowing faintly below. High above, subtle movements tease the eye, colors flickering behind a veil of darkness. Something glimmers just beyond easy focus, its presence hinted rather than fully revealed. The night feels alive, expectant for what drifts above. Two orbs appear, one steady purple, the other green, blinking into a brief purple glow. They move together, side by side, their motion smooth and deliberate, mesmerizing anyone watching silently from below. For a moment, everything pauses. The orbs vanish from sight, leaving only the quiet sky. Questions hang thick in the air, unanswered. Some things appear where you least expect them, moving subtly across empty spaces. On the tarmac, the airplane sits quietly, while distant lights flicker faintly. Something shifts at the edge of sight, hinted but never fully revealed. The night feels expectant, charged with quiet anticipation. Green light glides across the stops, then shifts direction toward the plane. Its motion is deliberate and smooth, drawing focus across the otherwise still runway. No sound accompanies it, only the low hum of distant lights in the background. light disappears beyond view, leaving the plane alone. Unanswered questions hang in the air, silent. What if some things move just beyond our sight, flickering faintly through the clouds? Shadows and glimmers shift subtly, teasing the eye, painting patterns across the sky. Movement hints at something larger, too distant to comprehend fully. The night air feels expectant, alive with quiet energy.
Ya no se ven. Guys, aquí se ve un chorro.
Faint lights flicker and sway, creating what seems like a silent light show behind the clouds. Colors shift slowly, merging and fading in a delicate dance that feels almost intentional. No sound accompanies the glow, only the faint shimmer in the sky.
Oh my hell no! Do you see that? What the fuck? Guys, están yendo para allá. Se fueron para allá.
For a few moments, the spectacle holds the imagination captive, leaving questions unanswered. Beneath the endless dark, the sky seems to breathe, alive with colors shifting just out of reach. Faint glimmers stretch and curl, teasing the eye, painting shapes that feel almost intentional. The air holds a quiet charge, like the world itself waits for something to unfold.
Oh, look up! Look up! Oh! Oh! Oh!
Streams of green, purple, and pink ripple overhead, curling and stretching in delicate arcs. The sky seems to breathe, colors merging and fading like liquid silk. Silence dominates below, only the faint hum of auroras resonating in the mind.
What the hell? This is awesome. Look at that! Look at it!
Standing beneath the lights, wonder takes hold, leaving the world hushed in awe and quiet. Some things move just beyond the line of sight, flickering faintly between the trees. Shadows shift subtly, hinting at shapes that can't be fully understood. The night holds a quiet charge, anticipation thick in the air. Lights blink sporadically, suggesting motion within a single entity.
Shit, where'd it go? Oh, he's in the trees. It's right there. I know, but I can't get it on the camera.
Behind the trees, multiple lights shimmer in unison, some blinking more brightly than others. Together they form the impression of one cohesive object, undulating gently. No sound disturbs the scene, only the faint night wind brushing past the branches.
I know! I watched it go diagonal. I can barely see it.
The lights fade into darkness, leaving behind a lingering sense of unease and countless questions. They say some things appear where the ocean meets the horizon, glowing faintly in the dark. Ripples shimmer as hints of movement stir just beneath the surface. Shapes flicker briefly, teasing the eye without revealing complete form. The air feels tense, charged with quiet expectation. Lights erupt from the water, zapping upward suddenly, dancing along the horizon. Some blink, others glow steadily, forming the impression of strange objects moving together. No sound accompanies them, only the faint lapping of waves below. Then the lights vanish as quickly as they appeared, leaving only calm water and lingering questions behind. They say some things appear when the world sleeps. A faint flicker catches the eye, high above the quiet town. Its presence teases perception, impossible to grasp fully. The air feels heavier, expectant, as if the night itself holds its breath, waiting for something unseen.
see that? Oh, what is that?
A single orb pulses steadily, suspended in the sky. Its soft glow shimmers subtly, constant and silent. No sound accompanies it, and the night feels heavy, all attention drawn upward to the enigmatic light.
Holy shit. Is he in that shit?
Then it fades as suddenly as it appeared, leaving behind darkness and a lingering sense of wonder and unease.